forced out. Oh, a little complexity cam for us. I'll take it. Little floppy cam.
Yeah, floppy always looking good. Somehow always sneaks onto the broadcast, doesn't he?
Yeah, look at that. Oh, little JT. Have a JT cam.
Yeah,
why not?
Sneak that in.
Yeah, but there's no reason not to. Just another NA team. The Complexity's another NA team that you would hope, that they're going to be able to qualify for this event as well. So I don't mind seeing a little Complexity cam as we do get into the action here. Imperial versus MIBR. Map 2. Imperial, of course, picking up that first one of Inferno. That was their map pick. MIBR, can they answer back here at the heights of Vertigo on this T-side pistol?
Time will tell. And actions speak louder than words. Imperial gonna be heard as they're coming thundering out of middle. Ooh. Fallen. He gets the adjustment off. Hits the head onto Woody. And look at this as well. So aggro. You fought for the control of the stairs towards B. This is brilliant. Now you're going to be able to push them back. You're already in a 5 versus 4, and you're not letting them take anything.
No, Fallen getting that pick has just slowed everything down. We saw the counter nades come in over top of the window, doing the damage onto Exit, a little bit onto Turtle as well. And that's just sort of slowed MIBR down. They're like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. I think this might have been a B stack. The player bottom of B peeks out, finds the information. Everyone resets. Everybody falls back. FNX is still there. He's still fighting. I don't think that is FNX, actually.
No, yeah, it's slightly different. The player cams
you can't fool me.
Will ruse you. Yeah. Don't fall into that. We're aware of it. We'll get that resolved.
No
Don't
problem.
you worry. For now, we will go back to the beautiful headshots that we've got of them. And FNX.
There he is.
Can he act like a photographer? Can he take a couple of quick snaps? No, his neck's going to get broke by Cello as he's pushed up towards the site. Vinny backing off somewhat. Playing with his teammate and Fallen around the AC, but they don't want to cool down. They want to heat this one up. Fallen looking for frags. They're going to bounce straight into his crosshairs. The USPs snapping them up. It is a 3-on-3. You've got the bomb planted now as well. And Jota, he was on a heater in the last map. If he can do that again here, it'll be disgusting. Goes full gangster with a Glock burst. Wants to punish. Headshot there with the backup of Exit. And MIBR take away the pistol.
Yeah, Exit finds 2 there to close it out. And MIBR, good play. Like I said, they saw that they were kind of getting counter-stratted. The nades came in. They slowed down. They reset. They re-walked into B. They find the headshots, and they secure the opening pistol. Beautiful shots there. And you can see they're all just fighting together. Now, right there, when Bolts found that kill on the lurk, I was like, okay, there's a chance here for Imperial to get this retake off. Shutting down that lurk was a massive start. But in the end, it's not going to matter. MIBR hits the headshots. And they start off their map pick well, getting that opening pistol round. Now we can see some aggressive nade usage over here at B. And FNX has been this sort of, this guy playing these sites like Beyond Inferno, or sorry, not Beyond Inferno, Beyond Vertigo, right? He's sort of the Beyond Dust 2 guy. He's sort of just been sort of like locking it down, holding down those solo sites. And we have seen a little bit teams kind of take advantage of the fact that FNX is there by himself.
Yeah, it's like the old Dead Fox quote where he's like, I play the most despicable positions.
Classic Dead Fox.
Yeah, it's always vintage. But instead, it's just despicable plays that we get to see whenever they push him, right? He's always hitting the mark. Has been so reliable for this team. If that keeps up, it's the dream scenario. Here, MIBR did get the first round, though. So they've got the better buy to play with. Classic Vertigo, the early push up. Just weave your way in, take your time towards the ramp and see what the CTs give you.
So far not given them much of anything. No one's really been able to exchange a whole lot. Woody is creeping up here. Fallen's waiting with the scout, but yeah, that's not going to be the best fight for a scout to take. As Woody finds one, swings out. Vinny's there to trade it, but there is FNX going down at B. No chance for an answer back. Turtle running forward, finds the opening, creeps through the smoke as well. Full site control taken, and that is going to be the save call for the side of Imperial. So MIBR pick up their second. Bomb goes down, and is Imperial even going to be able to hold on to all these guns? That's the question. The MAC-10s might go on the hunt.
You absolutely could. Let Turtle push out a bit. If he wants to give it, he can try to. Bomb's halfway ticked as well, so he's got time for this. Just slowly clears his angles one by one. Going to be safe about how he goes around. But all in all, it seems like it will be the save from Imperial. And this will help them out.
Yeah, they're not going to full chase here. They want to hold on to what they have as well. It is the classic. Usually you can dedicate maybe one person to going for that heavy hunt, you know? Try to take it all out of their hands, but Turtle didn't even want to mess with it. He already got his eco, you know, he's fine. He'll hold on to just the one.
Just the one swan, actually.
Yeah, it's just the one, please.
But either way, it will be 2 rounds for MIBR. And they might be going for a bit of a B attack here as well. Flashes over the top. Bombs on the back of Turtle. And they are going fast up into this one. Scaling into the site already. Molotov to clear the default angles in case there's anyone lying in wait. But they've been able to hold them at an arm's length. They will be seen by the CTs. And the nades are huge. That's massive. The impact coming in certainly flips this round. And now with Jota just on 18 HP, scratch that, just 10 as he gets shot in the back by a bullet from Bolt CZ. And here's Fur. He's pushed his whole way in. It could have been a huge play. But instead, the earth-shattering moves won't work for him. He falls, and we are in a 4 versus 4.
And MIBR had the timing to run into B, but the MAC-10 didn't actually commit. They didn't go for it. They just wanted to take a look and exit. Can he find this timing? Just does. Just catches FNX in that exact moment. So he's able to find the kill onto Fallen, but FNX trades one back. Bolt hasn't been cleared in the back of the site. Woody does eventually get him. Oh, it was Jota who found that kill. Woody found FNX towards mid. And both of these players, all 3 of them jacked down to just 1 Deagle hit away. If Vinny can find the timings, if he can find these, this is going to get really bad for the side of MIBR. Vinny creeping around the smoke. Player makes his way around the right. That is Jota finding the headshot onto him. It got so dangerous there, so close for Vinny. But he just wasn't able to connect the flick. As Jota walks around, finds the final kill, and that was not a convincing take from MIBR.
No, not at all. Held back by the nades. The flank as well.
Yeah.
Didn't find as much impact as they were hoping it would. But it still left a mark. MIBR, 3 rounds in on their T side. Ooh, straight away, playing with the spawns. They wanted to catch the CTs off, but Bolts does win the fight.
Well, I don't remember who it was throwing the flash because my brain doesn't really work, but the player who was throwing the flash ran up to throw that entry flash for Cello to swing the bottom of the stairs, but he accidentally ran into the wall, and it made him mess up his timing, so the flash came in late, and Cello ends up dropping because of it. Practice your movement, kids. Practice your movement. It's essential. Small things like that, running into a wall, cost your team their life, potentially could cost you the round. FNX didn't actually get that smoke dropped in time. Does now get it down, peeks around the left side of it, finds the pick onto Jota, and that's big. Fallen there to help out. Kills Turtle, and now this B hit from MIBR again, looking very disjointed. Fallen cannot find the transfer, but Exit trades it back down to just 57 HP, and the CTs are swarming, and it's not going to matter. The 2-man hold from Imperial on the B site, Fallen and FNX. They find all the kills, and they find Imperial their first gun round.
That was nice. Fallen being able to come in the game, spraying, hitting his shots. It's what we need from him. At times, it looked like he was struggling a little bit to get into Inferno. So here, you get a good early start. It can be a different story. For MIBR, though, of course, it is just going to be pistols that they have to work with, apart from the 1 orb. Dooley's out. Ooh, Woody looking for the kill, but it's not going to come.
Now Fur just spraying out through the smoke, not able to find any damage. There is players down there. Woody has gone for this hero op. Getting tagged down. Fur now finding the damage, down to just 48 for Woody. No op on the CT side to counter it, but they do have control of yellow, and Bolts is pushed up in mid. Is he going to be cleared? Exit has just the Glock, does clear it, doesn't matter. Bolts crouches down, makes noise running away, so Woody feels comfortable to push up here. He's not too concerned. Dooley's for Turtle as well, based.
Mm-hmm. He's got the big brain. We'll see if he can go insane with the weapon. For now, just tucks into the angle, playing off Woody. If they peek, if they go aggro towards middle, as long as he hits his shot, that's a first pick. You bring it back into a 4v4. You can then storm out mid and make something from this.
And they're hearing this rotation as well. They're hearing Fallen run over towards B. That should be information passed over. And you can see Cello's changing up his approach. Oh, actually, no, he is just going to go up the stairs, so they don't care that they heard that extra player rotate. Jello's going to try to find something with the Deke. There is still 2 towards middle, and there's the re-aggression from Bolts. Like you said, found by Woody, waiting for it, finds it, and that leaves Fallen in a tough spot. Fallen and FNX here, the both of them, and no, they're able to find both of those kills. Joda and Cello go down. The double kill from the CTs is now it is Turtle with those dualies, trying to run through a smoke to make his way into the B side, and that was just never really going to work out. Woody going to hold on to his op, 4 seconds remaining. No sense in going for it. The money is still pretty even. He just needs to make sure he doesn't die. And he'll bring this hero up into the next round to try again.
Yeah, rinse and repeat. Got to be sustainable. So he does keep it going. And the game now getting closer once again. So very different from the start that we had on Inferno. No early sprees, no one just running amok. It is closer. Everyone's warmed up. Everyone's on form.
Default nades coming out at the bottom of Banana. That is that early. Just the pre-smoke down to the bottom. Puts out the Molotov. Also gives you potential to lurk up if you want to. Walking through it, it's always risky because the CTs can get down there without you hearing them. But Turtle, speaking of lurking, he's gotten out middle. Finds Fallen. Can't find the kill, though. The nade from Fur does find one, as that's Joda going down. So opening pick going the way of Imperial. The gun rounds here so far, I mean, it's gone the way of Imperial. They've been fairly convincing as well, to be honest. Last round, of course, was the eco with just the hero op on Woody. That first gun round, though, was a clean B-hold.
Yeah, it was really good from them. Fallen was able to cause a bit of carnage. Vinny here could do what he does best, though. The close angle with the A1S. They are going to try and clear it. Turtle was looking up just as the smoke came in. They're wandering their way through. He's going to play on the edge of it. Barrel in the belly on the first. Does get the flick up to the head. The cranium will get crushed. And Cello, he leaves Vinny in the dust. So 3 players still alive on the T side. You've got ramp control and you can start to advance towards the site. Woody has that orb. He's been saving onto it for so long, and now you've got to put it to good use. Cello with the bomb as well, peeking round towards Short. Oh, hits the headshot onto Fallen, takes him down. Now it's a 3-on-3, but he's got to clear the close right. The barrel might give Fur away, and he's going to buckle because of it. Bolts on the site. Can he be the butcher to keep this one in the favor of the CTs? Bomb being planted. Bolts peeking round. Exit with a headshot, and it's all on FNX. Sees him. Shuts down Cello. One more to get it. An exit. He just peeks and cleans up.
The information either wasn't passed to FNX or he didn't pick up on it. They knew that Exit was the player towards side hall. They knew they were both there. For some reason, FNX thought the last man was towards the ramp, but he wasn't. Doesn't react in time, and Exit finds the kills. Unlucky here for Vinny to only find one as well. You see, just as he creeps through the smoke. Very quick from Cello, and this was a massive round. That shot's nice, but this shot on Fur, look at that tracking to flick over onto the headshot. Very, very good. Not an easy shot to hit by any means. Good crosshair placement, good reactions. Overall, just good aim there from Cello.
We've seen some good aim just across the board, really. Everyone's been on real good form when it comes down to their actual crosshair placement. Especially in the last map, it was looking crisp. Fur as well. Still continuing on from what he was doing before. Gets one through the smoke, so Turtle. He's taken out of commission. Fallen's going to push up, so you've got deep ramp control.
You know, one thing I've noticed watching this team, it seems to be specifically a problem for FNX, is in clutch situations, in like the 1-on-2s, 2v2s, whatever, he doesn't seem to pick up on the information that's being given. I don't know if they're not communicating it to him, if something's happening where he's just not getting it.
What?
But Fallen on the quick switch ends up going down. Fur is there to trade it back, can't get another one. But regardless, was still able to find 3 kills on the round, giving his team the advantage. FNX has pushed through now, and he's gone through into T-spawn. Ooh, and this timing, he might catch one. No, he missed it. They've made it over to B, and he doesn't know.
So now FNX, he'll post up.
Oh.
He'll hold the angle, expecting them to eventually come towards him, but he doesn't know they're already there. They're going up the B stairs. The Bolts. It's up to him now. The mantle's passed across as the boost is being used. It could still work. I mean, FNX, on the wrap back around, you've always got that avenue 13 seconds though, so they have to be very quick on this one. Bolts will hold his own, hits the shot onto Cello, and now FNX can come into action. The AK will twist and turn, but the round is gone.
Yeah, FNX ending up not finding anything with that one, but the dink, the delaying action is enough. And great heads-up play from Bolts, by the way, and that is where comms are so important. FNX, he gets the flank off. If he calls out like, hey, I'm behind them, they can't go B, don't worry about it, no one rotates over, becomes a problem. But somebody there recognized, hey, look, there was a timing, they could have beat me to B. So someone needs to go over and watch it. Bolts does, finds the opening. The round ends up going the way of Imperial. Could have gone a lot worse.
It definitely could have. And all of these small rounds are the hot commodity that add up. This series, vastly important. With the way it's going, it seems like it is going to be a juicy Vertigo game. Already a fight towards ramp once again. The restricted buy. Oh, look at the spam, man. Jota, he actually gets the first with the SMG, the submachine gun. Gonna cause carnage. That's 2 picks. You've opened up the site. And this is rough, Davey. The Famous looking a lot better than what we saw before. This time, Fallen will actually win out against Woody.
Yeah, gets one back, and because of all these kills that have gone on, there is the potential for this lurk out middle. You can see the T's wanting to do it. He's pushed up side hall, and Jota finds another. Fallen does eventually trade him. He needs to go huge here from default. Swings out, not able to get it. FNX did find that lurk from Cello on mid, but FNX now in a 1 versus 2. He does have a kit, and both players very low. They need to recover the bomb, and if FNX can find these 1v1s, Jack, he only needs to hit 1 bullet.
That's what it comes down to. Turtle making noise to try and keep his focus on the A site. Whilst he goes through the back line, gets the bomb to B, and can have a comfortable plant from this. FNX just sticking to his guns right now. It is still potentially a round that could be played out here. It's going to be a 1 versus 2. They're both low. They played with the timing. He's waited for his teammate to rotate in. Now you can get the guaranteed safe plant off, where if he did somehow push in, you would always get the trade.
And the thing is, does he know they're low? It looks like he does, because he's going for it. He knows they could be anywhere in this situation, but still, he wants to go for this one. He knows that they are potentially very low. He hasn't seen him, does spot him. Reacts in time, lands the headshot. 1 versus 1 now. Turtle could be anywhere. The aggression from exit making FNX nervous. He's not sure the position that Turtle could be in. He has that smoke for the bomb. Ooh, that's just like the worst thing that he could have done. Bomb dropped on top of the smoke. Sorry, smoke dropped on top of the site boxes. And Turtle now,
Hello?
1 versus 1. He goes for the defuse and he gets it.
What?
FNX, right at the last second, gets the defuse off. Turtle doesn't peek out in time. And Imperial, somehow, off the back of that play from FNX, the smoke landing on top of the site boxes, missing the bomb completely, and it doesn't even matter. He sticks it out, balls of steel, to win that one for Imperial.
Oh my god, I'm sat here with a slack jaw, just confused. I mean, it's ridiculous. The fact that he's been able to make that play work. The 1v2, when it goes down into this spot, he peeks in.
Look at that smoke. I can't get over
no.
it. It just looks so goofy. It's like, man, it's like the definition of old man movement. You know what I mean? Like when you just see the you know, your friends who are like, they're getting older and they try to drop a smoke in a game and it just lands in a funny spot.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right.
I mean, you know, you gave the box an afro, but he went on to get a sick round out of it. Had to stick it, pulled it off. I was watching the scoreboard for the actual confirmation as well.
Me too,
when it popped
yeah.
up as soon as it went 4-4, it's just like, how?
And the money's just completely broken. Like, yeah, they won the round, but look at the economy. 2 MP9s, the FAMAS on Fur. Man, what a game. What a close game of Vertigo here as Imperial wanting to go aggressive now, and Jota spots it out, does some damage. Fur gets away with his life. And that's all he can hope for. Another tag coming in, down to just 49 HP. But MIBR changing it up. Not very many people over towards the A ramp. And the nades, I think that came in towards middle, doing a ton of damage on this 3-man default towards mid.
They creep out. Woody going to pass over the utility to Turtle as well. He's thrown the first flash, now he's got a second in reserve. Meanwhile, bit of noise being made back on B. Flash round the corner, bolts over the top of the smoke. We'll see Jota. He takes him down. Good reactive play as well from FNX. 1-2, easy pickings. Fallen, he's been tucked into the corner for so long. Finally makes his play, and that's Turtle taken down. So all on Woody with just a deagle. And this round is going to be gone. So Imperial will now have 5 on the board. And this is scary.
There's no way he's going to try to save this. Just deagle, no armor. Does he even have armor? He doesn't even have armor.
No armor, yeah, just
deagle, no armor. You're not saving this, bud. I mean, you can, I guess, but that would be really bad, so I wouldn't.
Seems like he is going back in.
Yeah, you just got it.
There we go. Oh, I mean, he gets the kill, actually. Not the worst case scenario. A lot better than what would have happened if he saved, so there we go.
Yep. Throws the M4 up. They recover all the guns. 2 AKs, 2 M4s. Pretty big for the CT side economy because they were in trouble off the back of winning that round with nobody left alive.
Yep.
So keeping 4 alive there, massive. See the money starting to get built up. It's all a grind. So MIBR forced onto the eco. And now this is the chance for Imperial to start running away with this first half. They have MIBR on the low buy. The nades, they swing out, they get the information. Fur needs to get out. You can see him calling there to his team like, whoa, guys, they're coming. Get ready. Help me out.
Be ready for the attack. And Fallen up top. We have the high skill ceiling. Unload with the AK. Leave them in a horrible spot. Already a few tags here and there as well, with Cello just on 22 HP. And they've got all the map control they want for this. The T's haven't been able to really aggress too far up the ramp. Still just kept in bay at the choke points. Ooh, hello. Bolts and Fur. Now they start to make the play. They're going to waltz their way around. Fur can flick down. Hits the shot of the Cello. Bolts as well. Trying to strike back. Fur's going to be doing all the work for him. Bomb dropped, and 1 by 1. All the frags fall in favor of Imperial. They go 6-4, and they keep everyone alive.
Yeah, Vinny was there as well towards the side hall. He pushes back in. They just find all the kills. I was thinking a little bit there. The re-aggression on the anti-eco round, kind of ballsy. You know, not necessarily something you might want to do. It's like, hey, you know, they might not have a lot of utility. Maybe we make them come at us. But no, they were like, you know, actually, but think about all the eco frags we could get if we just repush this right now.
Are you saying their stats there?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they went for.
Oh, double smoke. Sigma smokes.
Missed them on purpose, given the full sense of security. Meanwhile, the bouncer himself is in position. That's going to be Fur. Dashes out the nade, and it will chunk Woody down. Oh, little tag as well. Brought him down to 53.
And the counter util coming out here from Imperial as well. Player playing up above that one-way smoke. That is Fur and Vinny, dedicated to the ramp hold now. Both of them there. The rotation has come in. Fallen's pushed over towards middle. That is going to give Bolts the chance to get over into this B bomb site to help out FNX. As he spotted them boosting over, does the damage but can't find the kill. He's got to tuck away now. Fur actually found the player over on A as FNX tucked away in the back of the site. Finds his first, but both players going down. Trades going the way of MIBR at this point. As Fallen's here in the window. Does get one back. Answers back onto Turtle. No Animal Crossings allowed here.
None of that. Fur. He's going to be fragged as Exit will be able to catch him, and now it's just down to Vinny and Fallen to make the play together. This dynamic duo, they have to get in, slice them, dice them, and get the defuse. Cello waiting for the face. The smoke's going to fade. On top of the elevated angle, he does get the best of him, so it's all down to Exit. Waiting for the push. Simple headshot onto Fallen. 1v1. Same situation that we've seen before. He'll wide swing. Hard commits. And that time, he makes it look better.
Vinny can't land the shot. Exit in the 1 versus 2. Picks up both the CTs. They separate. Fallen swinging out on the right side while Vinny went towards the bomb. That separation allows Exit to get those 1 versus 2s. Sorry, the 1v1s in the 1 versus 2. Finds the first, then able to isolate the second as well. No defuse being stuck this time. Not going to let him get away with that one again.
One of those a series is the allocation that you're allowed to have.
Yeah, you can't get more than that, can you?
Just the one. Fallen. He wants a fair bit from this, though. Pushed up with the AWP. Looking for the early faces. Utility coming in. to starve off the tees. Turtle does dive straight through the smoke with a MAC-10, fires off, and could leave Fallen broke. He will be brought down to 15 HP, gets out of there as Ver comes in to give him the helping hand. They've also got info back towards T-Spawn with a mid-push from Bolts.
I simply can't believe Fallen got away with that. I thought for sure he was like 100% dead, and then they let him jump away too. That is shocking. Fur, trying to go aggressive, gets shocked by a bullet to the face at the hands of Joda. Now, they've taken control of the ramp. Fallen is close in here inside of the side hall, but with just 15 HP, this Molotov is actually going to burn him out. Yeah, he's got to make a choice quickly here to try to get away, as instead, Joda runs straight up the ramp, finds two openings onto the players inside of the site. Cello makes sure FNX can't do anything about it either, as Bolts, 1 versus 2, finds the first answer back, and he's going to walk away to B, and it looks like they're already heading back down there as well. They've done this before in Bolts. The man is crazy. Sometimes he just makes these reads. This time it doesn't look like it is going to work out for him. They're not repeating what they did last time. Bolts has gone into B, but now they've walked up into the A site. This should be a free bomb plan if they want it, as Bolts has committed over towards B. 15 seconds left. If he decides to go for this one, it is going to be the 1 versus 2. The smoke isolates them, and he just decides to save. Yeah, the money, it's just not there for the side of Imperial.
No. Throw in the towel. The gamble was good. If it paid off, he would have been in a prime time position to put up a tenacious defense towards that B site. Problem is, as you said, they had the read. They knew, obviously, they had done this previously. Don't fall into that same trap. Conditioned him somewhat. So now you get the bomb plant, you get the round. 2 players will stay alive. Bolts will be hearing this on the exit. But it's not really going to do much for him. Best case scenario, of course, save the weapon. As you said, the cash is in an awful spot, so bring that back over. But this half, overall, will now go 6-6. Super tight here. Again, remember, obviously, Inferno, rather, that did end in a dangerously tight half. You know, what, 9-6 at the end of that?
Yeah, 9-6.
And considering the way it was going, it gave a lot more opportunity for MIBR to get back into the game. Here, of course, keeping it close as well. Excited faces, MIBR. They did look a bit stoic after they lost the map. Now they're starting to shout again. Ooh, Bolts. He could give them a reason to be shouting. He pushes straight in. He's playing on the close angle. Big boy Bolts. Can he batter them? No. Turtle, he's prepared. He'll be able to make the adjustment and hits him in the head.
Unlucky for him on that timing. Just as he crept around the corner, trying to find that pick on the player playing deep. But this time MIBR had 3 players there. And now Imperial responds like, all right, you want to play 3 mid? Fine. We'll play 3 more mid as well. Re-aggression coming in. Exit. Tucked away in the corner. Does find the first one. Swing out needs to be there. Fur gets the trade, but the information's gathered. And with only 3 CTs left alive, MIBR now knows that at least one of them was pushing towards middle, as Vinny is left alone here on the A ramp. He's jump spotting for information. Gets the information, but can he really do with it?
He has called for the backup. Vinny's still alive and kicking. You best be prepared. And he's got his boots on the ground. Good nade as well. And there's a Molotov to be worked with. That's the last bit of utility for Imperial now thrown out. Woody does swing. Tries to get a read from it. And here comes Vinny, charges in. Wanted to hit him hard like a pain train, but he's derailed by Jota, who has been crisp into this game. Fur as well takes a little tag. He's got to fall back and play with Fallen. He's only on the Deagle. Meanwhile, Cello's got into B, so they know it's completely clear. Wrap back out. You've got tons of time to work with. You can get the bomb planted.
At this point, it's the save game. Fallen needs to try to go grab that M4 that Vinny dropped, but I mean, that's just going to be sad, isn't it? Walks back over, shot from the side. He's like, hey, man, Fur, I thought you were in the site. What happened? It's like, I told you could walk up the ramp. It's like, yeah, you did, but I still believed in you.
Still thought you'd kill him.
Yeah, I still thought you'd kill him if you did, though. To be fair, I guess he did trade it.
He did. He did indeed. But MIBR will be winning out when it comes to the trades in the overall game. Now will be a 7th round chiseled in. And they need to get as much of an edge as they can. It's their map pick. It's their territory. You're 1-0 down in the series. And this decides who is going to the major. You need to be able to pull out everything you've got. And for Fur here, what he's got is just the M4 that he'll save into the next.
MIBR take the lead in this one, 7-6. This is their map pick. Generally, kind of a T-sided map as well. Of course, as I've said many times, the game itself is very CT-sided at the moment. But Vertigo, one of the few maps that do tend to lean the way of the Ts, regardless of how good the A1S is. It's mostly because it's hard for Ops to have a ton of impact on this map. Really, I'm trying to think of Oppers who really have a lot of impact on Vertigo. I mean, Navi doesn't play it, so Simple doesn't. I'm trying to think who else. Shiro, not really. Not really a whole lot. Like, I guess Cadian can tend to have quite a bit of impact for Heroic on it. OC as well. OC's really good at Vertigo. When he was on Extra Salt, now on Liquid, he's a very good Vertigo Opper.
Different style of warping with the way the map plays, really. So obviously it just kind of lends itself to OC.
Yeah.
He's never a stranger to just going in for picks and creating space.
Yeah. It's just the angles are so awkward with all the different elevations. It's hard for Ops. There's lots of headshot angles, lots of vertical adjustments that Oppers aren't used to.
And this is an adjustment that Imperial might not be used to. Quick play, fleeting feet from MIBR. They're coming up into people. Will they clear? Oh, they do spot him. There's the peek from the second as well. And it's easy pickings. One by one, they get all the shots. Woody, no, don't do this. The double lefty. Oh,
some more of that, please.
Oh, you can't. The double left.
Love a double left.
Oh, that hurts. That really does sting.
And that is going to be MIBR winning this first half now. So this was their map pick. They are going to go up 8-6. Now it's just a matter of, did they get that 9-6 scoreline? Is the 8-7 all they're going to get? We'll find out next round. As this round, what we found out is that Woody is capable of stabbing Fur in the back.
Yeah, the old double lefty coming in out of nowhere.
It is a classic.
It really is. And for Fallen as well, the idea of holding onto this gun is now dead and gone as Woody gets 2. Oh, does get the fist bump off.
Yeah, they haven't been messing that one up.
No, there was a close timing.
Does MIBR not have a coach? Oh, I think their coach is one of the suspended ones. Might be wrong. Apologies if that's not true. I thought Apoka was there. Is it Apoka? Ugh, who knows, man. Not me. I'm sure chat's screaming right now. How do you not know this? Wah.
Classic Davey. That's why you don't play.
I don't know
anymore.
anything. Yeah, I don't know
just
anything.
Lost.
I'm just happy to be here.
Woody, he's going to be happy with that one. Straight through the smoke. Does get the flick up onto Fur. So now 5 versus 4. Got the opening pick. Jota on the swing round as well. A close engagement. Gets through it by the skin of his teeth. So that's Imperial in the danger zone. Only 3 CTs alive. Molotov goes over. That's not ideal. This is going to slow them down. You've still got a lot of time to work with. There's the response back out as well. Molly onto device, the Fallen. He's just stationed on site with the AWP. Can he hit his shots? Can we see Vintage Fallen back on our screens? He needs to in a round like this. If you mess it up, it's all going to come down on you quickly. They'll be able to get onto the site, secure the bomb plant. At that point, you're outnumbered so much. Has to be precise. 40 seconds left. That's the flash, starving them out, taking their time with this one. The T's know that they've got a big edge. FNX is here, playing from elevator. All right, through the smoke. Shuts down Jota. Fallen as well with a peak round. Could be Chris, but FNX is still leaving them with frowns. This is gigantic for them as Fallen holding on. Throws out the flash, knows where they are, wants to get the 8-7 half. Quick warning shot. CTs are there. There is a flank coming round as well. So Bolts, he can bide his time before he bombards in from the back. Exit, he's got to hit them head on. Doesn't win out on his 1v1. Woody spots out on Bolts, but it's all up to him. Got to play for the bomb. 1v2, they're walking round, clearing the corner. Unloads on the AK and gets the double kill. The 9th round snatched away. And you can see the excitement. It didn't look like it was going to be done for them, but the T's somehow hold on. Woody with the read. Bolts, you coming up the back? No. Shoots him in the head and then gets the double spray.
Like you said, found that pick on Bolts flanking. Peeks out, Fallen misses the crucial off shot. FNX was too low. One bullet is all it took to take down FNX. Once Fallen missed, there was no chance for the trade. And that is going to be Woody coming up massive to secure that 9-6 half victory for MIBR on their map pick. Similar to what we saw last game with Imperial coming away with that 9-6 on theirs. And massive, massive performance here. Imperial, they battled back into this round, right? You can see FNX, look at this, swinging out towards middle, finds both kills. Again, here in the third, but Exit did so much damage, and this is the moment. Look at, they line up. Finds that first one for free, and once Fallen misses the shot, and absolutely no chance at a trade. As Fur trying to deny any chance of a trade here towards middle, but Cello gets both with the dualies. 2 guns, 2 kills. Vinny finds one inside of the B site. Bomb is going to go down on default, and now Cello again, off the back of his first 2, needs to do more. Spraying through the smoke, hoping for the miracle headshot. The flank from Jota's coming in. Looking for it, not able to connect the headshots. They're swinging on him, they're pushing him. He's panicking and he's dead. Vinny gets him down, and Cello now 1 versus 3. They're all on the stairs. Finds the first headshot. Can he find more? He needs to hunt them down. Doesn't have a kit. They're both tucked away in the corner. He might be able to find the kills, but is he going to be able to get the defuse? I don't think so. He finds all the kills. Doesn't have the kit though, Jack. Not going to have time to recover it and defuse the bomb. So Cello, one of the most anticlimactic pistol aces we've probably ever seen.
Oh my, mate. He was just giving it. Mauls them with the pistols. No time, no round. But still. That's why you buy the Julies on your CT side, Davey.
He's rich. He's rich now. 5 kills, $1,500 in the bank. Look at him. Yeah, he goes for the M4 buy. Hero M4 here on the CT side. And also, I looked it up. So Bit is their head coach. It was a Poca, but they replaced him like 2 months ago, or like a month ago, really. But I don't know where Bit is. He wasn't standing behind the team, so I don't know. I don't know where he was.
I don't know.
They also have a strategic coach, Knack.
Oh.
Apparently, he's also not there though. Well, I mean, he might be here, but he wasn't standing behind them.
Oh man. Right. Well, MIBR. We'll all have a breather after that round. And now they're going to go straight into it. So Cello, he peeks out, fighting from shore, and will be able to take down one man at least. So that's Fallen gone. And remember, this is just the one rifle they have. Everyone else is just onto the pistols. The Julies are there, but they're in the hands of Woody. And somehow this round looks like it is a full buy for MIBR, because Cello's doing everything.
Aggressive with the M4, finds 2 openings. It's the exact win condition that they needed. The bomb's dropped at the bottom of the ramp. The CTs don't necessarily know that. It's also, you know, it's in a position, well, now he's seen it. You can see Jota talking right now. He's like, wait, guys, I think the bomb's down at the bottom of A.
Woody, waiting for them to come to him. Round like this, it's just a matter of playing it right. Don't give them the opportunity to somehow turn this back into their favor. Cello on the boost as well. He can support Jota, so he knows that he can play a little bit more aggro on the position. They've got ramp covered. They go for the boost up. You will be able to spot their heads. Here comes the impact as Bolts will buckle. Cello. Oh, nearly got more. FNX with 2, but Jota stops it there. Does strike with the Julies. Jota on the Deagle. And MIBR, they get that one. The M4 just paying dividends for them.
Yeah, all those kills with the dualies on the pistol round. Yeah, they didn't win that round, but hey, if anything, it's better to win the second round than the pistol round, because if you lose pistol, you get that 1,900 bonus, right? If you lose the second round, you're only at 1,400. So it's a change that Valve made with the economy system however many months ago, maybe even years ago at this point. Who knows? Everything's all a blur to me. So instead, off the back of all those kills, held on to his armor, was able to purchase that M4, gets 3 opening frags on the round. So Imperial, despite winning the pistol, they drop the second, and now they're going to try to force back. They have these Tech 9s, 3 Techs, 2 Deagles. What can they do with this one? Pop flash going to come out from Fallen as the scale towards mid is going to be there. Player in CT spawn flashed off. Bolts is running through the window. The team is here to help. Flashes are coming in. They're able to do a ton of damage as Turtle does finally put them down. Fallen trades 1 back, but the CTs are here. Exit with the Deagle, finds 2 more headshots. Fallen gets 1 back, a little bit of damage, but it's not going to matter. MIBR pick it up. The crossfires are there. And they pick up their 11, and look at Cello. He is pumped, man. He is pumped.
Now they're rowdy again. This is what was happening on Inferno. They were cheering. They were screaming. Everyone looking happy. And you got to be. If the whole team's gassed up with the way they're playing, this is going to be hard to contend against. For Imperial now, you're starting to slow down. You're cooling off. You've got no money into this round. That could be a 12-7. At that point, it does become a terrifying scoreline to look at. Woody, though, he wants to do something special with the MP9, wants to make all the money, goes into ladder room, and leaves them with lacerations on the MP9. Big cleanup.
Yeah, 3 MP9 kills. Last 2 players in mid. They were deep at the back. They weren't spotting the cross, so all their poor teammates inside of the ladder just get executed. Oh, he's seen him. So Vinny's in here with the P250. Spams are coming in. Vinny, dead.
At least his ragdoll let him sit down against the wall.
Yeah, that's nice.
That was a pleasant surprise.
Might as well rest, you know?
Mm-hmm. Here we go. This is a change as well. All right, so Fallen donning the AWP now. Again on the T side.
Glass cannon T side vertigo up?
Yeah. It is a bit risky. I do really wonder what he's going to be pulling out with this. Maybe there's a change of pace here from Imperial. We haven't seen too many crazy bursts. In terms of the spawn as well, doesn't seem like he had one too favorable to go for an early pick. He is over towards ramp, does back off. Look at this, Cello. Already straight down, smoke from the close corner. There's the molly as well, so they know they've got to back up. They expected it coming, but he's taken full ramp control.
Yep, that nade set from the bottom had the teammates covering him. Drops that nade set to smoke off that, that connector area, the bridge. And the reaction from Imperial's like, okay, fine, you take bottom A, we'll go take the bottom of B, force you to react. And then the idea here is, you hope that MIBR is going to leave just 1, maybe 2 players towards the bottom of A. And once you take the bottom of B, you force those rotations, which will allow you to retake A if you want to. At the very least, threaten the retake on A. Counter smoke's coming out at B, though, and there's been a ton of utility exchange throughout this round. Turtle wins out on the kill on FNX, and you can see this was the reaction. Woody's pushed down to the bottom. He's about to spot them cross, and he runs away right as they're about to walk around the corner. The footsteps have been heard, so at the very least, it's communicated. But Woody gives up the advanced position, and that could be bad. Does eventually connect the M4 spray, but it looked dangerous there for a second.
Yeah, that was worrying. Specifically with the spam as well. He was lucky. The little railing helping him out, taking some of the damage. Jota, he wants to be a damage dealer. Spots out Fallen on the rotate. Bomb dropped. He's picked up the AWP as well. And he's just going for it, just walking in. Went for the no-scope, the lunatic, but it still won't matter. Oh, hang on.
Wait.
Vinny getting the pick. I mean, 4 seconds. He plants it at the last possible time. Cello, he goes straight in, though. And will deny that. It looked like it was all over. Whew.
When he got that bomb planted, I was like, wait, no. If Vinny kills Cello there, that's round done and just absolute heartbreak for MIBR. But Cello wins out on the fight. He ends up taking down Fur. It's all fine. And that is the thing about the op on T-side Vertigo. There's not that many places for you to actually go for those entries.
No, there's not at all. That's why it was risky, especially when we were looking at, thinking glass cannon.
Yeah.
I don't know. We did just see as well, MIBR, they went for the fist bump. Didn't get it. Yeah, there was a miss.
No way.
There was a miss. Yeah. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt your feelings.
As in, like, they left someone hanging or they just missed?
No, he was holding it up.
Oh, no way.
And then went,
here, I'll get you. I'll make
just
sure.
worry about thanks for that. You dapped me up.
I did, yeah. You can't.
No.
You just gotta.
Can't do that. But they are going to be winning the game. They definitely can do that. As they've got 13 rounds in the bank. But look at Bolt. He is coming in swiftly. Luckily, Turtle's going to be able to turn. Hits them both. Exit as well. Helps out. So now it's just one Galil, one Tech 9. But Fallen, he makes that Tech 9 look like the strongest gun in the game, as he will be able to hit a couple of shots. They're pushing him one by one as well, and he's going for the taps, but he's got to get the reload off. They're up close. They're in his face, and Woody on the USP denies it.
Oh, I was wondering what the hell was going on there. Fallen just creeping around like a turtle, doing his best turtle impression. As Shell apparently protecting him. Just change his alias to Turtle.
Man, as soon as he starts hitting the frags and the Tech 9, you know me, man. I love the weapon. I'm thinking, all right, here we go. He's been good through his tech. Wanted to be a mental giant into the round. But unfortunately, the Tech-9 won't be able to get him over the finish line. And that is the dangerous position that MIBR are now close to. 14 on the board. 1 away from match point, 2 away from taking Vertigo, sending us to Nuke. And that would be a third and final map decider. And that would give us the result. It would tell us which teams go into the major. And this is incredible stuff from MIBR. The bounce back from the first map, the way they've been playing it, the round they won as well. So many crazy, crazy plays that will not be happening again.
The predictions from the desk so far looking spot on as well. Imperial can have a close game on their map pick of Inferno. If they win it, MIBR still likely going to take their map of Vertigo, and we're going to go to Nuke. And that was the predictions from the desk, and it's looking so far like that is going to be the case. We did have that close game on Inferno, and so far MIBR 14-7 here. The spam comes in, does actually tag Joda. He changes up his angle, and he's just getting closer and closer. Inches being the difference between Joda losing his life, Fallen with the op, just still ringing out shots. When you watch this demo back, it's going to be tragic. Even there, Vinny spamming right on the edge of the smoke. The bullet's just not able to connect. They're looking for it. They know they like to play in these aggressive spots, but they just haven't been able to find it yet. And there he is. Fallen swings out, lands the headshot onto Joda. The re-aggression from Cello, though, they're not expecting it. Can't connect in time. Switches over, does the damage, but can't find the kill as Vinny eventually trades it.
Grab the bomb, get your feet moving, and head up towards the A site. That's the play that they're now putting into position. With just 25 seconds left, you've got to be swift about this. Molotovs denying the aggressive face towards ramp as well, but they've got some offensive utility of their own. Going to blaze up the back of the site. Turtle peeks over the top and drops the HE, but he's been tagged through the smoke. 32 HP on him now. FNX gets on the scene, starts playing the bomb, and this is the last opportunity. They have to get it down. They will be able to plant. Fur with the AWP. Fast flick. Hits that onto Turtle. 2v2. Exit with a backup of Woody. Clearing around. Get short control back. If they can peek out, it could be a frag onto Fur. Instead, it's just the info play. Flash is over. This will stop them for now. Bomb getting ticked through as well. 12 and 13 HP. If they peek into it, the M4 should ruin them. Instead, they just give it up. They don't face off the back of it. Didn't expect the hard commit. 15th round taken from IBR, and now they're 1 away from the win.
They were both so low, they didn't want to commit off the back of the tap. Neither one of them could risk going for that early peek. If they peek early and they're not defusing the bomb, they lose their life, and that is the risk you run with low HP. MIBR recognizing it, 1 versus 2, and the thing is, they knew they were low HP, and Woody had just cleared out side hall. So he walks back, he taps that bomb, he knows he's not in danger of getting shot in the back, so his one teammate with the M4 can cover the ramp swing from both Ts, knowing that they're both 1 hit away from death.
They couldn't even go for the swing. Ooh. It is like a swing for Cello, though. The nades have sent him flying as he gets taken down early. Woody as well, suffering the same fate. Imperial, a lot quicker here. Straight in, straight up towards A. You take down Cello and Woody, and you get an opportunity to punish Majota! He wants to end it right here, right now. And with the 2 frags found, this could be the difference maker. Turtle as well, so close to winning out on his duel towards middle, and it's a 3 versus 2, Davey.
Bolts answering back, pushing out towards middle. Joda with the double kill from the sandbags. Gets mollied off, puts it out with the smoke, and just catches him jumping away with his knife out. It's just such a weird situation. But still, the round in Imperial's control. Bolts is low, down to just 10 HP. And Joda trying to respond here. He's pushed up. He's going to try to get into the site. The op of Fallen is scaled all the way up towards side hall. He's pushing forward, looking for him in the site. Spots him. Joda too far forward. Head is found. And now exit. 1 versus 3. Just needs to try to hold on to this M4. He's not going to be able to get into this one. Just going to sit here. Call this spot NAF. I don't know what the EU call out is for it. We call it NAF though. Not because he had any crazy round there or anything. It's because he fell off the map there in that one game.
Just
a while ago. Yeah,
the classic.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, Imperial trying not to fall off out of the game here. They will get an 8th. It's not over yet. As long as this game's still going, they always have a chance. But for MIBR, match point in the bag.
Oh, the spam.
Ooh. None of that.
Little too early and aiming a little too high, but the idea was there.
I did like the fight back from Fallen.
Yeah, he's like, hey man,
he's trying
you. Yeah, you can't just shoot these bullets at us in the video game.
What, do you think that's fair? You shoot me, but I can't shoot back?
No, it's ridiculous.
Despicable.
Although I will say it's a little his gun has a telescope on it, so it's a little unfair.
Yeah, the old zoomy banger. And what a banger this has been from MIBR. I'm so glad that we have got 2 maps out of this already so far, and with the way it's looking, man. That last map, it just has all the weight in the world on it. Both of these teams, what a storyline. The Brazilians, the old school legends versus some of the players that came up in the scene looking up to them. Now shutting them down here on Vertigo. And at any point, this could be over. Round 24, 15-8 is the scoreline. But Imperial, they do have the funds, they do have the money, they do have the guns to work with.
Keep in mind, the winner of this series does go to the PGL Major you see on your screen right now. Scan your QR codes to get your tickets. You're going to see one of these teams there. It's guaranteed. One of these 2 teams is going to be making it to the PGL Major in Antwerp. If MIBR wins this map, we're going to be going to map 3. That is Nuke. That is the decider. If Imperial can make this comeback 7 rounds in a row here on the T side of Vertigo, then they will be the winners and they will be securing that spot. It's all here to play for. MIBR wants to battle back, wants to bring it to that map 3. Fallen with the op. Aggressive towards the ramp. Drops that Molotov. Counter nades coming in from both sides. They're exchanging bullets. Nothing's connected yet. No damage found. As you can see, Fur wants to go aggressive, playing in the edge of that smoke. And here's Cello spamming away. Little bit of damage done to Fur. The nade, the dink actually, I think, comes out onto him, puts him down to 16 HP. So MIBR here in round 24. Fighting for control of the ramp. That deep smoke towards yellow as well, going to give them quite a bit of control towards the top part.
Oh, Fallen saw the barrel. Knew that his crosshair was honed in on the right angle. Waits for the full extension. Pulls the trigger. And Woody goes down. So a minute left on the round. 4 versus 5. And they still stick to their guns towards A. They have pulled a bit of a move as well. You've got 3 CTs here, one behind the sandbags, and the double peek towards short.
And Turtle has those dualies as well. Joda swings out, finds the opening, and actually Turtle responds. He picked up the M4 off of his drop teammate. Fallen, killing the holder of that gun twice in this round now. Woody goes down. Turtle goes down. 3 versus 3. They're walking up the ramp. It's all going to be about timing. FNX lands the headshot. Do they expect the re-aggression from Joda? They're not looking at him. Can he connect the spray? He can't. FNX, the quick adjustment, finds the second kill of the round. 1 versus 2 now for Exit, and both T's very, very low.
They don't have the HP. He's got the nade as well. That'll bounce round the corner. See you later, FNX, as he gets fragged up, blown to bits, and it's all on the 1v1. Fur. If he can do something ferocious, something atrocious, maybe he can steep them in the game for another round. If not, MIBR will be taking us to Nuke. Exit. He starts pushing up, knows exactly where he's going to be, has the smoke as well. Oh! He still hits the shot as he flicks back to the gun. Exit comes in, and that is a big round to pick up. Round 16 in the bag. MIBR, they're screaming, and damn right they should be. We're going to map 3, we're going to Nuke, and that's where we find out who's going to the major.
MIBR on their map pick coming up massive. They pick up the victory. They answer back with Imperial. The prediction from the desk was spot on. We are going to Nuke to decide which one of these teams qualifies for the major.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm thinking as soon as he switches to the nade, man, the timing of it, my heart sunk. I'm like, no, not now. You've got it all set up for the 1v1.